Benji Martin had always dreamed of the stars, but even in his wildest imagination, he'd never anticipated standing in the shadow of towering, crystal encrusted buildings that shimmered with alien light, surrounded by beings whose very existence defied Earth's understanding of biology and physics. He was the first Earthling ever accepted into the Galactic Academy, a prestigious institution on the neutral planet Zareth, nestled deep within the Andromeda Galaxy. It was a place where students from thousands of star systems converged to study the universe's most advanced sciences, technologies, and philosophies. As he stepped onto the floating walkway of the Academy's campus, Benji's heart raced with a mixture of excitement and trepidation. Around him, students of every conceivable form, some translucent, others with metallic shells, and a few who communicated in song-like vibrations, moved with effortless grace, each accustomed to the surreal vastness of intergalactic life. Here, he was not only the newcomer but an anomaly. Earth was a young, isolated planet, barely out of its cosmic infancy, and most beings regarded his attendance with skepticism, as if wondering what this primitive species could offer a school that trained leaders and thinkers across galaxies. Benji felt this wariness profoundly on his first day when he entered his initial class, a lesson on multidimensional navigation. He fumbled as his device struggled to adapt to the classroom's holographic interface, drawing amused glances from his peers, who could mentally interface with the holograms or operate it with specialized appendages. Determined not to let Earth be underestimated, he worked late each night, studying alien scripts, learning interspecies social customs, and practicing complex technologies. Yet no matter how hard he tried, the cultural divide seemed insurmountable. In class discussions, his ideas were often dismissed as simplistic, or his questions were met with patient, condescending explanations. Life outside of class was equally alien. The campus dining halls were arranged by dietary needs, with environments ranging from ice chambers to methane-filled bubbles. Benji once tried what looked like a potato, only to find it was an intensely spicy root that made his eyes water for hours. His mistake was apparently humorous, judging by the muted giggles of his classmates. The diversity in communication styles posed another obstacle. In one group project, he misinterpreted the body language of his Irathian partner, who communicated via scent, leading to a misunderstanding that nearly derailed the whole assignment. One night, feeling utterly alone and questioning why he'd ever wanted to come here, he found himself wandering near the observation deck, looking out at the distant stars. There, he met Viri, a shape-shifting student who'd noticed his struggles and admired his persistence. With Viri's guidance, Benji learned that the Academy had its own code of etiquette that went unspoken but was widely understood, an unspoken language of gestures, tones, and behaviors for respectful interaction across species. As they grew closer, Veri introduced him to her circle of friends, helping him slowly adapt. She explained things no book could teach him, like why creatures from certain planets wouldn't make eye contact, a sign of aggression in their culture, or how to bow his head ever so slightly to show openness in conversation with the Fralnians, a highly private species. Through Viri, Benji learned that his human intuition and empathy, though subtle, were gifts in their own right, something his classmates began to notice and respect. It was during an advanced problem-solving exercise, where students were tasked with designing an efficient rescue mission through treacherous, uncharted space, that Benji's perseverance truly paid off. His classmates, following logic, calculated precise but predictable routes, but Benji used Earth's knack for thinking outside the box. He proposed a route that combined creativity and risk, something alien to his classmates' regimented thinking styles, which impressed their instructor, a former navigation expert from the Trillion Nebula. The class praised his ingenuity, and for the first time, Benji felt like he truly belonged. Slowly, he became known not for his inexperience, but for his unique perspective, a viewpoint shaped by Earth's strange blend of curiosity and adaptability. Word spread, and suddenly, classmates who'd once dismissed him were now approaching him for his thoughts on their projects or asking about Earth's unusual problem-solving methods. He found himself in more study groups, welcomed in ways that were new to him, and he grew close to a few other students who, like him, felt like outsiders in the vastness of the academy. Together, they shared stories of their worlds, finding camaraderie in their diverse experiences. As the months passed, Benji's reputation blossomed. The barriers that once seemed unbreakable became opportunities to learn, and he began to see the academy not as a place that highlighted his limitations, but as a unique environment that empowered him to grow. He learned from the creatures who communicated through bioluminescent light, from classmates whose forms were entirely energy, and from those who found humor in the simple joys of existence. His professors, once skeptical, now viewed him with a measure of respect, and he was even invited to speak in a special seminar about Earth's achievements and its values. A surreal experience as he faced a classroom filled with beings of vastly advanced civilizations who listened intently, some even taking notes. In his final months, he spent his time studying cultural diplomacy, using his insights to form strategies that could aid Earth's integration into galactic society, now believing humanity had a place among the stars. When the school year finally came to a close, Benji prepared to return home, standing taller, his voice more assured, and his heart filled with pride. His journey had taught him more than just intergalactic academics. It taught him resilience, empathy, and an understanding of the broader cosmos. Saying goodbye to Viri and his newfound friends was bittersweet, yet he knew his experience would be the bridge that connected Earth to the wider universe. As he boarded the ship back, he promised himself to share his journey, to show humanity that the stars were no longer distant mysteries, but places filled with friends, wisdom, and wonders waiting to be discovered. And so, as he left Zarath, he felt not like an outsider, but like a true ambassador, one who could help humanity embrace its place in the vast and welcoming cosmos.